Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny here, joined with the plus dollar daddy himself, Sean Higgs, and Duffel Bag David Delano. I don't know if I said that right. Drop in the comment section. We're working on nicknames for everybody involved. I'm Detroit Lenny, Picks and Parlays. You guys are going to like, share, subscribe. Promo code LENNY20 saves you 20% off everybody's premium plays at picksandparlays.net. That's where you get all these cappers, college football picks, NFL picks right around the corner, packages available now, MLB sides, everything available. We're going to give you two sides and two totals for Thursday, August 29th. We're going to start it off with Mr. Sean Higgs in North Dakota State plus 9.5. Colorado and Neon Dion primetime minus 9.5. Sean Higgs, where are you going with this one?
Well, I started a ruckus one day on a channel where I said take the under Buffalo. People love the Buffs. What are we doing here? 2 years of prime. This team is a mess. And I'm shocked that this opened at like 7 and went up to 9.5, 10. I'm taking North Dakota here. It's a chip on your shoulder kind of group in North Dakota. They were ranked, I think, 4th in the subdivision level here. What is Colorado? Like his son is going to be the number. Is this a joke? The offensive line is a revolving door. They have him and who's that other guy? Hunter. What else does this team have? It's a soft squad. This North Dakota is going to come out fundamentally play better football. The Gucci, the Louis Vuitton luggage, it's going out the door. The guy can't coach. He's saying, don't ask me questions. This team is going to implode by week 4. You're not taking comments from the Denver Post or whatever. I mean, they got problems on and off the field. These guys are going to be focused. You're going to come and play Colorado and Deion Sanders and a bunch of guys who think they're all that. I'll take the dog. I don't care.
Yeah, North Dakota State plus the 9.5, and I just think Deion.
I like it.
It's like a. I don't want to call it a circus, but it's a show.
Circus.
You know what I mean?
That's fine if he had good coordinators. Like he could get the talent there, but he doesn't want anybody.
I don't know
else
if it
to
has
help him.
longevity at Colorado. Let's put it that way. Yeah, North Dakota State plus 9.5. Sean Higgs, I appreciate you. Dukes and the Toledo Rockets. Maction from Toledo Rockets here for David Delano. Minus 28.5 at home. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, week 0, we had a lot of games with some ugly spreads, and here we have another one. Week 0, we saw all the dogs cover, so, seeing the plus 28 on the Duquesne side can be a little tempting. But I'm looking at this. I mean, Toledo over the years just been one of the most consistent, best programs in the MAC. They've got Jason Candle, the head coach. Sometimes, I've had some doubts about how he's finished seasons, but at the end of the day, he's been there since 2016, and his program's always solid and competitive. Yeah. So you kind of know what to expect from Toledo. I know that they lost some talent. Daquan Finn, their quarterback, went over to Baylor, lost running back to Louisville, but they had some real players on this team last year. One point and won 11 straight games. I think that they've got some experience with the backups. Even Gleason, quarterback, he got a lot of experience over the last couple of years with Finn being injured. And even though we look at a big spread like this, looking at Toledo under Candle in some of these situations, last year, Texas Southern, Toledo superior team, beat them 71-3. Going back to 2022, they played Long Island, beat Long Island 37-0, then beat UMass 55-10. Going back to 2021, Toledo under Candle beat Norfolk State 49-10. So Candle's shown that Toledo in some of these early games against inferior opponents, they'll lay the wood. And looking at Duquesne last year, lost to West Virginia 56-17, lost to Coastal Carolina 66-7. Duquesne's a team that's going to want to push the ball. They're going to want to play up tempo, and I think that is going to hurt them, and that's going to help Toledo cover this huge number. I'm laying it with the Rockets. I think Toledo wins by 31 or more. So give me Toledo minus 28.5.
Fair enough. Yeah. Toledo Rockets. I like Toledo, and I have questioned their coach a few times, but at the end of the day, he runs a tight ship. Toledo Rockets, lay the wood here, minus 28.5 from David Delano. Don't forget, guys, like, share, subscribe. Use that promo code. Saves you 20% off picks and parlays.net. Dave, we're going to go right back to you for a total here. Tar Heels and the Golden Gophers from Minnesota. Totals 50.5. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, one thing I won't repeat it all season, but one thing for me, a lot of times these marquee games with low slates that everybody's talking about, sometimes those are my least favorite games to bet. But I do see some value in this one. These teams played last season. North Carolina beat Minnesota 31-13. Scoring really slowed down in the second half of that game. There was only 13 points scored. I think early in the season, when we look at who's coming back, I think that both of these teams are going to be ahead defensively. I think that they're both taking a little bit of Minnesota may not be taking a huge step back offensively, but this is a Gophers team that was 113th in the nation in yards per play on offense. And they also were the 13th most run-heavy team. They ran the ball 60% of the time.
Right.
But I think North Carolina – I looked at Mac Brown's press conference. He hasn't committed to a quarterback yet. They lost Drake May, of course, to the NFL. They're going to play both guys, Max Johnson, Connor Harrell. And he was even saying, well, we really don't know what we have with Max. They were, even with Drake May last year, they were about a 50-50 run-pass team. And with Amarion Hampton as the running back, one of the better running backs in the country, I think that they're going to run the ball a lot. And even though he's a great running back, that's going to work the clock. I think that we're going to get under 50.5 points in this one.
There you go. Under 50.5, North Carolina and Minnesota. Sean Higgs, you're going to wrap us up here with Coastal Carolina and Jacksonville State totals at 55.5. Chanticleers and the Gamecocks. Thoughts?
Real fast to Carolina, like you bring in Max Johnson, the guy has like 20 starts under his belt or more between A&M and LSU. Like,
I don't know why it's a controversy, really.
Yes and no to that, though. Like, you'd think it would be like an easy kind of thing, but we saw with like DJU over here at Florida State, if you're that good a quarterback, you wouldn't be on your third team in 3 years. This is this guy's third team in 3 years, right? 4 years, 2022. Yeah. So obviously he doesn't kind of fit the system. I mean, you think an experienced guy comes in, it'd be a no-brainer. The fact that it's not, just if you're a Carolina fan, you got to be thinking, what the hell's happening here? Sorry about that, everybody. I think that's a good. I didn't pull it, and that line moved. That was Minnesota minus 2.5, and it flipped this morning to North Carolina favor there. So maybe somebody knows something there about who's going to get some reps there. This one here. Here's a caveat to today's football picks, folks. I gave you. Don't go buy my Thursday pick that I got up because I just gave it to you there. And this is another game I got on the site here on the under 59. Don't go buy it because Lenny's like, hey, don't put a Friday game on. I said, well, we could take Missouri minus 46. But there's only a couple games here we could do that are in my wheelhouse. You think I'm upset laying a minus 150 in baseball? I'm not going to lay a 46 with Missouri or Rutgers laying 38 or some ridiculous number. But give me the under here. This opened at 59.5, went to 57, now down to 55. We're going to get run heavy here from Jacksonville State. Little Rich Rod. He was a big D1 guy back in the day. Coastal, kind of rebuilding things there. I think this could be a run-heavy kind of game. This is going to be an uglier one here. I think this could be like a 30-17 kind of game, low scoring. Coastal just got to slow down and run. They're going to kind of put together some kind of offense. I don't expect much. Jacksonville State, if my memory serves me correct, I think went to a bowl game last year. Huge step forward because I thought they would be the bad team and Sam Houston would have a little better squad. This was the better squad. Good defense, solid offense. I like that they're run heavy. I'm going to go under 55.5.
I like that under 55.5. And I think this is just an ugly game, but I don't think it breaks 50. I'm with you on there. Don't forget, guys, like, share, subscribe. Promo codes below saves you 20% off. It's that simple. These guys make you money. That promo code saves you money. I'm going to give you a quick little rundown. Higgs likes North Dakota State. He doesn't even like Dion sunglasses, plus 9.5 from North Dakota State. He also likes the under 55.5 in an ugly game with Coastal Carolina and Jacksonville State. David likes the Toledo Rockets. Lay the wood. 30 plus they're going to win by. I like that as well.
Agreed.
And North Carolina and Minnesota under 50.5. Thursday, college football is back and in full effect. Good luck unless you're against this. Thanks for watching, folks.